Hello, my friends, and welcome to another fucking episode of Aggressive Pogo here in the Open Great League featuring Shadow Poliwrath, which is a fucking monster. I played 2 sets with this Pokemon alongside Lanturn and Noctowel, and holy shit, I was not expecting this outcome. This video, I can't even speak English. This video, however, is just featuring one of those sets. I posted my other set on Instagram, so if you are interested, the links will be in my description of this video to my Twitter, my TikTok, my Instagram, whatever you need, my home address, phone number, all of that down below. Anyway, Poliwrath is an absolute beast. I really can't emphasize enough. As long as he's paired with the right team, and I like I said, I had to pair him aside with 2 very meta Pokemon, which have great coverage. Lanturn is so good. Noctowel is so good. They can both take hits, even when they're up against their weakness, except maybe, Lanturn against grass. And but that's basically it. Like, these Pokemon are just so good. Poliwrath, look at this dynamic punch, taking out the Stunfisk, no problem. Noctowel's coming back in, and I probably could have went for another dynamic punch, but I got a CMP tie with the ice punch, and that is perfect for me. Bringing back in the Lanturn, getting to a surf. Is this enough? Yes, it is. That is a G fucking G. This team was so much fun to run. I can't emphasize that enough. Gonna swap out into my Noctowel here, and I have Shadow Ball coverage, which is absolutely fucking beautiful. Shadow Ball landing. Surprised my opponent let that go. Maybe he thought I was gonna bait. Excuse me, had to burp. My opponent throwing an Ice Punch, and I was afraid it might be a Thunder Punch, but thank God it wasn't. We got very lucky there. And I'm charging up, getting to the Shadow Ball this time, and Noctowel able to take those air slashes and get to a second move, man. You gotta love it. Lanturn coming in to absorb whatever this Skarmory throws, because it doesn't fucking matter. Lanturn, I'm telling you, look at this. Brave Bird absorbing it like nothing. The Hypno's coming back in. I'm getting to a Surf. I'm expecting a shield because he has a lot of energy. And I'm holding on to my energy, being patient, throwing the Thunderbolt at this Medicham, and he actually shields. Very smart. And now this Medicham can be a problem. However, I have 2 shields, and so we should be in an okay position. I have really bad allergies, my friends, so excuse my sniffling and my the way my voice sounds. I apologize ahead of time. But as I said on my Instagram, mama didn't raise no bitch, and we're going to get this content out. I don't give a fuck what it takes. I'm going to do it. Even if I have to talk through a robot voice or a microphone or whatever, doesn't matter. We're going to get it done. Lanturn coming in. And I have a shield. I debated on using it, and I use it. I'm hoping I can get to the surf, but I don't. And it's just an Ice Punch, and we survive it, and I get to the surf. And I'm telling you, these Pokemon are so bulky, man. Noctowel and Lanturn are insane. But you're going to see this Poliwrath is just, it takes over. It has its moments. Winning another lead with Galarian Stunfisk, and my opponent swapping out into a Swampert. And I probably should have went into my Noctowel, but I'm going straight into my Lanturn instead. I guess it doesn't really matter. And I'm calling the Earthquake, and it is, which is fucking perfect. I'm over farming just a bit right before he gets to the Earthquake, but it's a CMP tie. I'm down 2 shields, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm throwing the Surf, and I should be able to outpace him to a second Surf. Over farming a little bit because I know he has to get to an Earthquake, and right before he gets to the Earthquake, I'm throwing the Surf, and he lets it go. And now I have some residual energy waiting for the Stunfisk coming back in. My opponent has to throw an Earthquake in order to get rid of this Lanturn. And I get to another Surf before he throws anything, which is beautiful. And now look at that Galarian Stunfisk. Health is already so low. It is absolutely beautiful. He's throwing the Earthquake and bringing in a Venusaur, and I'm bringing in a Noctowl, and he calls it quits. G fucking G to that opponent. Poliwrath into Pidgeot. I was super afraid of this one right here. I'm getting to the Sky Attack, and my opponent shields, which confused the shit out of me, but I will take it. He tries to catch another sky attack, but I wait patiently, throw the Shadow Ball, and Pidgeot has a lot of energy in the back, so we have to be careful for that. My opponent going straight for the Thunderbolt, and we're calling it, which is perfect, getting to another Shadow Ball. My opponent lets it through, and I'm thinking I could probably shield and farm all the way down, but I actually decide to let Noctowel go. And I'm bringing in my own Lanturn, hoping they bring the Pidgeot back in, and they do. Let's fucking go. And we basically have the alignment we want, but I'm guessing they're weak to Lanturn in the back? Lanturn going for the Thunderbolt. Oh yes, they have a Jellicent. He catches it on the Jellicent. I'm getting to another Thunderbolt. And my opponent uses his last shield, bringing in the Poliwrath, knowing that there's nothing it can do in this matchup. Able to absorb the Shadow Ball beautifully, and I'm just going to let my Poliwrath go, using it as a third and fourth shield. And now the Jellicent's coming back in. This is probably a Shadow Ball. I have to shield, and the Pidgeot has energy, but a Shadow Ball would hurt more than anything, so I had to use it on that. Absorbing the Brave Bird, getting to the Thunderbolt, able to take the Pidgeot out, get to a Surf, and this should be enough from this range, and that is a G fucking G. What an amazing battle that was. Recognizing Poliwrath had no place. Poliwrath into Obstagoon, and my opponent is swapping out into a Galvantula, and this could be kind of a core breaker for my team, and so I'm bringing in the Lanturn, and I'm just going to go straight Surf because I know Galvantula cannot tank moves, and I'm probably going to shield here, and I don't want to bring in my other mons against this, and I'm throwing proper timing this time because I fucked up before, getting to a Surf. My opponent trying to farm down, but I get to another Surf. And we get that second shield. Let's fucking go. And now my Noctowel's coming in. I should be able to tank one discharge. My opponent has a lot of energy, and I'm hoping I can farm down, but he gets to another move, and Noctowel is so low, so I'm going to save the shield, and it's Poliwrath versus the world, taking out the Galvantula. Obstagoon coming out, and he probably thinks I'm running Scold, but I have Dynamic Punch, and it one-shots the fucking Obstagoon. Get the fuck off my screen, and a Skarmory comes in, and we have a shield, and I'm throwing the Dynamic Punch, hoping that I have enough energy, and I'm throwing one more bubble, getting to an Ice Punch. I hope this is enough, and it is. Let's fucking go. Skarmory counter confirmed. Poliwrath is a fucking monster. Thank you guys. Smash that like button. Hope you enjoyed this content. I love you all very much. Please hit that like button, share this video, and I will see you in the next fucking episode.